U.S. President Barack Obama met Cuban President Raul Castro in Panama. This is the first formal meeting between the two countries' leaders in half a century. Mr. Castro has called for the lifting of the U.S. economic blockade on Cuba, in place since 1959. Lewis Hamilton wins 2015 Formula One Chinese Grand Prix. Sania Mirza today created history by becoming the first female tennis player from India to achieve the world #1 rank in doubles. India's first IFSC became operational at Gift City, Gandhinagar in Gujarat. India's first International Financial Services Centre, IFSC, became operational on the 11th of April 2015 at Gift City in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. It became operational after Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley unveiled the rules and regulations for this global financial hub at a special ceremony organized at Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar. Key features of International Financial Services Centre, IFSC. It will give boost to the economy of Gujarat as well as of the country. The unveiled regulations aim at creating a vibrant IFSC on the lines of those in Dubai and Singapore. It allows companies incorporated outside India to raise money in foreign currencies by issuance and listing of their equity on stock exchanges within the IFSC. Individual and institutional investors from India and abroad, including NRIs, would be allowed to trade. India and France signed 20 MOAs and agreements to give new impetus to bilateral cooperation. India and France signed 20 Memorandum of Understandings and agreements on the 10th of April 2015 to give new impetus to bilateral cooperation between the two nations. The two nations signed agreements covering the fields of defense and nuclear energy, space, economic relations, railways, energy, tourism, science and technology, skill development and Ayurveda. Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh re-elected as President of Wrestling Federation of India. Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh was on the 11th of April 2015 re-elected as the President of the Wrestling Federation of India for a 4-year term. The President of the WFI, he will guide the General Council of the Federation and set the policy tone in order to achieve the objectives enshrined in the WFI Constitution. NASA named Asteroid 316,201 after Malala Yousafzai, the winner of 2014 Nobel Peace Prize. National Aeronautics and Space Administration's Jet Propulsion Laboratory on the 12th of April 2015 named Asteroid 316,201 after Malala Yousafzai, the winner of 2014 Nobel Peace Prize. Dr. Mohan Kumar appointed as Ambassador of India to France. Dr. Mohan Kumar on the 15th of April 2015 was appointed as the next Ambassador of India to France. He is a 1981 batch Indian Foreign Service officer. India successfully test-fired Agni-3 ballistic missile from Wheeler Island. The surface-to-surface Agni-3 ballistic missile was successfully test-fired on the 16th of April 2015 from the Wheeler Island off the Odisha coast in the Bay of Bengal. Although the missile has a strike range of more than 3,000 kilometers, in the present test fire, it was tested for a lesser range. The test fire was conducted from a mobile launcher by the Strategic Force Command with the logistic support from the Defence Research and Development Organisation. SFC is a part of India's Nuclear Command Authority, which is responsible for the management and administration of the country's tactical and strategic nuclear weapons stockpile. About Agni-3 missile. The surface-to-surface nuclear-capable intermediate-range ballistic missile can hit targets in the range of 3,000 kilometers. The two-stage solid-propelled missile has a length of 17 meters, 2 meters diameter, and its launch weight is around 50 tons. It can carry a warhead of 1.5 ton, which is protected by carbon all-composite heat shield. It is equipped with the hybrid navigation, guidance and control systems along with advanced on-board computer. It was developed by the DRDO under the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program. Chemical scientists Suzinta Lahiri and Katash V. Kati received Hevesi Medal Award 2015. Professors Suzinta Lahiri and Katash V. Kati received Hevesi Medal Award 2015 for their outstanding contributions in the fields of radio and nuclear chemistry. The awards were presented to them on the 12th of April 2015 at the 10th International Conference on Methods and Applications of Radioanalytical Chemistry held in USA. The Hevesi Medal Award 2014 was presented to Heino Nich of University of California in recognition of his international contributions to heavy element chemistry and actinide environmental chemistry. About Hevesi Medal Award. The award is the premier international award of excellence honoring outstanding achievements in radio and nuclear chemistry. It is named after chemical scientist George Hevesi, 1885 to 1966, who received the Nobel Prize for Chemistry in 1943 for his work on the use of isotopes as tracers in the study of chemical processes. Fourth Lighthouse Museum of India to be opened at Kannur, Kerala. The Fourth Lighthouse Museum of India will be opened at Kannur, Kerala to promote lighthouse tourism. The Directorate General of Lighthouse and Lightships, DGLL, announced on the 14th of April 2015 to open the museum by the end of April 2015. The other three lighthouses museums have been set up at Alappuzha in Kerala and Chennai and Mahabalipuram in Tamil Nadu. Stanford researchers created a smartphone battery that charges in only 1 minute. Researchers at Stanford University created a smartphone battery that charges in only 1 minute. The project was published on the 6th of April 2015. Stanford University chemistry professor Hongji Dai is the lead researcher of the project. The battery invented is the first high-performance aluminum battery which is fast charging, long-lasting and inexpensive. The researchers placed the aluminum anode, a graphite cathode and an ionic liquid electrolyte inside of a polymer-coated pouch. The electrolyte is essentially a salt that is liquid at room temperature, so it is safe. An aluminum-ion battery generally consists of two electrodes, one negatively charged anode made of aluminum and a positively charged cathode. The aluminum-ion battery could eventually replace many of the lithium-ion and alkaline batteries used in many smartphones today. Over 100 people killed during Songkran Festival in Thailand. Songkran Festival of Thailand was in news as on the 13th of April 2015 over 120 people were killed and 1,281 were injured while celebrating the festival. The accident occurred after Thais took trains, planes, cars and bikes to head home to their parents and families to celebrate the festival which started on the 10th of April 2015 evening. Songkran Festival is a traditional New Year Eve celebration of Thailand. It is also known as Thailand Water Festival. It is originally celebrated as a way for the Thai people to sprinkle water on their family members and elders for good fortune and pay their respects to images of the beloved Buddha. Mahatma Gandhi statue in Johannesburg defaced. Johannesburg in South Africa was in news as on the 13th of April 2015 a statue of Mahatma Gandhi was defaced by a group of people calling him a racist. The group had placards that read, "Racist Gandhi must fall." The statue in Johannesburg is believed to be the only one in the world showing Gandhi as a young lawyer in his court robes. The statue is on a public transport hub square which was renamed Gandhi Square because the offices in which he practiced law during his stay in the city are on the periphery of the square. World Heritage Day 2015 observed globally the 18th of April. World Heritage Day was observed across the world on the 18th of April 2013. The day is observed with an aim to create awareness among the people to conserve and protect the valuable assets and cultural heritage across the world. The day marks the necessity of protecting the historical monuments and sites located in every part of the world by making collective efforts at international level. World Hemophilia Day 2015 observed globally with theme Building a Family of Support. World Hemophilia Day was observed globally on the 17th of April 2015 with theme Building a Family of Support. Hemophilia. It is the oldest known genetic bleeding disorder and is caused by a deficiency in the genes and impairs the body's ability to control blood clotting, which is used to stop bleeding when a blood vessel is broken. It is a disease that transmits at birth from an affected father to daughter, who then becomes a carrier of the hemophilia cells who is at higher risk of passing the defective gene on to her children. Time magazine released list of 100 most influential people in the world. Time magazine on the 16th of April 2015 released a list of 100 most influential people in the world. The list was topped by American rapper and singer Kanye West. The oldest person on the list is Tunisian President Prix, who at 88 finds himself the steward of the Arab world's youngest democracy. For the third straight year, Pakistani education activist Malala Yousafzai, 17, is the youngest person on the list. The list includes 4 Indian origin persons, namely Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Chandra Cocker, Managing Director and CEO of IFSC Bank, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, and Vikram Patel, co-founder of the NGO Sangath. Chandra Cocker has been described as a banker with vision and reach. She has brought India's largest private banker global vision and impressive returns, while also reaching out to the nation's masses with branches in remote villages where banks simply didn't exist. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella is billed as the turnaround artist who is setting Microsoft up for greatness again. Changes that once would have been considered blasphemous, releasing open-source software, building on iOS and Android and even making Windows free in some cases, are turning Microsoft around. Vikram Patel, co-founder of the NGO Sangath and the Centre for Global Mental Health at the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, is described as a well-being warrior. He helps spread the simple yet profound idea of mental health for all. He provides hope that mental illness and trauma make us neither weak nor unworthy of love and respect. Pakistan and Russia agreed to hold first ever joint military exercise. Pakistan and Russia on the 16th of April 2015 agreed to hold first ever joint military exercises as a part of their enhanced defense cooperation. The agreement was reached during the meet held in Moscow between Pakistan Defense Minister Kawambir Asif and his Russian counterpart Sergei Shoigu. Main features of the agreement: the two nations agreed to enhance cooperation in both defense industry and military training. They agreed to promote joint participation in military exercises. They agreed to resolve conflicts through diplomatic means and that use of force must be discouraged and abandoned. They reached a consensus that a multipolar world would ensure peace and balance in international relations. India and Canada signed nuclear agreement on supply of uranium. India and Canada on the 15th of April 2015 signed a nuclear agreement on supply of uranium to India. The agreement was signed between Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper. PM Modi is on a 3-day official visit to Canada, which is the first bilateral visit by an Indian Prime Minister in 42 years. As part of the agreement, Canadian Cameco Corporation will supply 7.1 million pounds of uranium concentrate to India till 2020. The deal is worth $350 million. The uranium will be sourced from Cameco's operations in northern Saskatchewan. Cameco Corporation, the world's largest uranium producer, will make first deliveries in late 2015 and the pricing will be based on the market price for uranium, which is published price at the time of delivery. The uranium agreement is part of deal that took effect in 2013 and it is of great importance to India strategically and economically. At present, India is the 4th largest consumer of energy in the world and it uses nuclear power for 3% of its electricity. However, under the planned energy revolution, India hopes to increase that number to 25% by 2050. Besides, The Uranium Agreement signifies a new era of bilateral cooperation between India and Canada, which turned frosty after India first conducted the test of nuclear bomb in 1970s, leading to Canada banning exports of uranium and nuclear hardware to India. Further, it reflects a new level of mutual trust and confidence between the two countries. Laureus World Sports Awards for the year 2015 conferred. The Laureus World Sports Awards for the year 2015 were given in 7 categories on the 15th of April 2015 at Shanghai in China. Ace tennis star Novak Djokovic of Serbia and sprinter Genzebe Dibaba of Ethiopia were named as the Laureus World Sportsman and Sportswoman of the 2015 respectively. List of Laureus World Sports Awards 2015. Laureus World Sportsman of the Year, Novak Djokovic, the Serbian tennis star. Laureus World Sportswoman of the Year, Genzebe Dibaba, the Ethiopian sprinter. Laureus World Team of the Year, Germany men's football team. Laureus World Comeback of the Year, Schockberger of South Africa, who fought through life-threatening meningitis to win back his place in the Springboks rugby team. Laureus World Sportsperson of the Year with a Disability, Tatiana McFadden, the wheelchair racer. Laureus World Action Sportsperson of the Year, Alan Eustace. He holds the world record for the highest altitude free fall jump. 3 additional awards were announced and they include Laureus Exceptional Achievement Award, 2-time Grand Slam winner Li Na of China, who won the Australian Open in 2014, before retiring from the sport due to chronic and worsening left knee injury. Laureus Sport for Good Award, Australian Oliver Perkovich, who changed the lives of young girls in war-ravaged Afghanistan with his worldwide skateboard program Skatistan. Laureus Spirit of Sports Award, retired Chinese basketball player Yao Ming, who had a stunning career with Houston Rockets until he retired in 2011. About Laureus World Sports Awards. The Laureus World Sports Awards are the premier honors on the international sporting calendar. The winners are chosen by the Laureus World Sports Academy, the ultimate sports jury, made up of 52 of the greatest living sportsmen and sportswomen. Proceeds from the Laureus World Sports Awards directly benefit and underpin the work of the Laureus Sport for Good Foundation. Since its inception, Laureus has raised €60 million for projects which have improved the lives of millions of young people.